Hello.
Did she go through every single paper?
I am live on YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope.
I saw that,
We are eating Puerto Rican food, but we're eating
yes.
this so I can get this to work. Okay. Hello, Periscope.
all the stuff out.
Welcome to my my house.
She gonna go through that again?
Okay.
Trying to think how she went through all
We need
of that.
plates.
I didn't know which.
So we're eating Puerto Rican food.
Every single one that have papers in them.
I have you're Puerto Rican.
Every
You gotta see
single one.
this. Hey, Beth. Just don't diverge personal accounting information. We're live. Who's Puerto Rican? Gina is Puerto Rican. She says she wants
Hi,
to see
Gina.
this, and Dee Dee's Puerto Rican too. So I've never had ham hock soup from a Puerto Rican restaurant before, but it was on the menu, so I ordered some. It was $5.95, and I just wanted to try it. It's and it says they may have bones in it. That's what got my attention. That they may have bones in it. Let me give it a. Oh, this looks. Look at that. This looks. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Can you guys see that? Oh, brother.
She didn't find it. She's supposed
Mm. Oh my.
I need 2018.
Hey, Sherry. This is really good. You can tell this is so. The lady who owns this place is called the potato. Don't.
2018.
Go sit over there in the corner. Put it back where it was. You can sit in the corner and move the trash right there. Eating. This is ham hock soup with bones. It's homemade ham hock bean soup. We ate them already. I think. How we ate the patelle. The patelle stuff, yeah. The patelle, we eat the patelle lumpia, and we also have the panadilla. So all my Puerto Ricans out there, panadilla.
Why are you eating with this? The spoonful scoop their rice.
I might have my wife open up the patelle. She can show you guys the patelle. So here is the patelle. We ordered, how many of these did we order?
5 and 5.
She gave us extra.
5 hot and 5 mild.
5 hot and 5 mild. Okay.
So I don't know.
So I make room over there.
Oh, all your stuff.
See, this bean soup is good. The ham hock and bean soup. It's got some of the fat in it. Or bone marrow.
Is this mild?
They just finished it today.
Did she tell you which one it was with?
I just put one and one and figure it out. Hey Lenny, from Puerto Rico. We got a Puerto Rican in the house. So this is that's from that bag.
Yeah.
This one kind of busts up. So we'll take this one out. Oh, it's hot. We got this like almost an hour ago, and it's still piping hot.
Anyone pay?
Can you scoot over a little bit?
Can you scoot over a little bit?
I'm on the camera angle.
I checked for do them in the camera. You
Oh,
like me do them in the camera
Okay.
or what?
So let's do a taste test. Can I have some napkins?
Smell.
Yeah, we got rice too. We got the where is it? How do I properly say this?
Red rice. Ganduri rice.
Ganduri rice. Somebody took some out already.
Smells me.
So we got ganduri rice. Gandule. Is it gandule or gandule?
Lazy ganduri.
Lazy gandule. So Mexicans have their own version. It's in there. It's packed in tight because we got it from Honolulu, and so we had to drive a little bit to bring it back home. So
We just call it red rice.
yeah, we call it red rice. But I think people in mainland have another name for it. Like
Hey, what's she doing? She's not eating.
So I'm guessing the one with the tea. So here in Hawaii, we use tea leaf. You guys see that brown, the green? Not a lot of people have that. Maybe they do around the world, but in Hawaii we call it tea leaf. T-I. Tea.
What is that one from?
This is my favorite.
Huh?
What is that?
I don't know. We're gonna figure it out right now.
What is that one from this
I think this is
So-
hot.
One is one has
Arroz con
One
gandules.
with the rubber band is that one.
rubber band and
So,
one doesn't. Wait.
I noticed in Hawaii we have different style of Puerto Rican food because I have a friend who was from Puerto Rico and
I don't
he
know yet.
sent me some patele or pasteles, they say, right? Hey Stu, it's ham hock bean soup made from a Puerto Rican lady, like for real, like that's why I got it because I want to, I want to taste it.
So some of
From-
the ingredients that they have in Puerto Rico is not the same ingredients that we
Yeah,
have.
so I was gonna get on that, but getting back to the stew, the bean soup stew. So I wanted to taste like soup from a old style, like you know, a grandma style, because the lady that
I
owns
think
this
it's
place,
this one, Mom. Sorry.
the lady that owns this place is a Puerto Rican, like old school Puerto Rican. But but see these here are for some reason they hold better.
That's mild.
Yeah.
Daddy, can I do the Xbox?
Nope, don't ask me again. Which one's hot?
The
So
with
the one that's wrapped in the tea leaf is the hot. Ever had tripe soup? Yes, I have. I don't really care for it honestly, but I'll eat it.
You wanna eat half and half?
Yep.
And you eat the half to get the.
My wife doesn't like olives. You guys know that?
The one.
My wife is the only Puerto Rican that I ever heard of that does not eat olives. It's crazy.
Which one's the
So getting back to the Puerto Rico and Hawaii,
rubber band?
Hawaii has had Puerto Rican in probably since the late 1700s, and so the Puerto Rican style food I will say here, at least in my opinion, is super tasty. I've never been to Puerto Rico, but I've had Puerto Rican food from Puerto Rico that was sent to me FedEx, and it's definitely different. The different styles of pasteles, and I'm sure a lot of it's regional. Like here in Hawaii, it's like, you know,
We don't grow yuca.
it's very localized in a sense of like the foods that we have available,
Puerto Rican food.
Cool.
and we have like a lot of Hawaiian influence, a lot of Chinese, Japanese. So some of the Puerto Ricans that grew up here, they have different. Say that again. So a lot of the Puerto Ricans that grew up here have a different style of influences, and so that probably comes into the cooking. But this lady, I'll post the links in my Twitter account. I'll take some pictures. Man, I gotta take some right. Oh,
Is that for the right?
so the lady that owns. Hey Sean, the lady that owns You Love Colombian, the lady that makes his food. Her grandmother started the restaurant, and it's recipes that there was no recipe. Like if you look on their, it's kind of there's another place in that area in Kalihi, or Honolulu,
Okay.
and it's called Helena's Hawaiian Food, and even they don't have a recipe. Like the guy has, it's just everything's done by hand, and she just visualizes everything. They don't have like recipe cards or anything like that. So let me break it down. Can you show them that, huh? This is called bacalao, yeah?
So this is called bacalao salad, and I think for restaurant purposes they use
This is dehydrated, I think, and it's salted.
what they use
Get in.
lettuce because it's cheaper because bacalao is actually really expensive. But the way my nana them would make it is they'd have pieces of the bacalao, and then they would have onion and tomato, and then they would have sesame seed oil and shoyu.
So
Just regular oil,
I ate
so-
some of this already. So this is like it was rehydrated. It seems like, or it was already moist, but it's a salted codfish.
And then sometimes they would put plantain inside.
Gazpacho, is it gazpacho or gazpacho? But yeah, so this is actually it's very fishy, which is funny because my wife doesn't really
Can I
like
grab one?
fishy stuff. Buen provecho is delish. Which one is mine? The one without the rice, yeah.
Yeah, so wait, what'd you do with it? Oh, there's this.
Which is the hot? This is the hot.
Yeah,
So there's no way to really tell them apart,
yes.
really.
The hot is darker.
Okay, all right. We're gonna put some ganduli right. I'm not making, bro. That's the one thing we haven't really. We tried a couple times, and it takes. You gotta have someone doing it with you for the first time. I think
I didn't
it's not
take
easy.
notes when it came to making patele. We just made.
So this is the hot and mild patele, and got the gandule.
Sometimes it was irritating making
How you say it, mom?
Ganduli.
Gandu,
Kandure rice.
ganduli rice. And then of course I had the ham. This is by far so far my favorite right here. This is the soup.
We say good.
Right, excuse a little bit more color here. You want to add more color here?
Never do that.
I know, yeah, no more, not
How about this? There, how about more color? There, is that more color for you? Yeah.
Let me show you.
My wife's shirt might be taking all the light from the Roxy.
Oh, it's right? Oh, this
Okay.
is hot.
Can I have a utensil? Is there a utensil in there? Zoe? Zoe?
Should I bring to show you, please?
Let me taste this. That thing smells funny.
What?
That.
Oh, they don't put vinegar in this. I'm gonna put vinegar in this.
That's good. So getting back to the lady, I knew you're using gumbo. Oh, that's tasty. This rice is super tasty. Wow. Might need more color, but it's super tasty.
Yeah, but the salad has
Too fat?
I don't think you want this. This is not this oil with the apple cider vinegar. You might want to just put your own what this.
Oh, this is really
But
good.
the oil is at the top, so maybe just use the oil to show you like how I did. It's not the
And
same.
then go back in the water. Mom, can you explain how the rice is cooked? No? Can you explain how the rice is cooked?
The rice.
I
It's
know
a long.
they use-
It's a process.
Then go from start to finish.
So they make the meat.
So
We a lot of times my nana and them would use fish because fish is more moist. You cook it, then you take the chicken out, and then you put the rice inside the chicken stock, and they would cook the rice that way. And then they would add the chicken back in afterwards. But they put the beans and the ricotta.
The chote actually is for coloring.
So
Yeah.
the ricotta is something that they put in all the dishes. My nana used to have them inside the back of her icebox, and she would take that out and she would mix them
Tapioca.
with oil. But you would put that inside your rice, and then
And then you cook them all together.
yeah, but she would put a lot of achote inside the color.
Oil.
She said the achote oil makes flavor. The more darker it is, the more flavor you add, and you put salt.
This is juicy. Sometimes it's not juicy. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you buy patella from like a retailer or a restaurant, it's dry, but this is not dry. This is juicy.
That can be done for food and different process of cooking.
And of course, every Puerto Rican knows that this is what you gotta eat. Yeah, honey?
Yeah.
Is that the eyeball?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Puerto Rican eyeball.
Don't listen to him.
There is no food delivery. We actually went to, it's called the Patel Shop. So you can, they're open until 5 p.m. every day, I think. I took
Monday's
pictures.
Open to 2.
I took a picture of the hours. I'll post it up.
Daddy?
Hmm?
You want to go to this?
No. Not going right now. Not by yourself either. Just wait.
We need to look down and keep broadcasting.
Avocado and plantains. They don't have plantains. Plantains are hard to come by here. Getting go on the other chair. The plantains are hard to come by. They don't really grow them here. And if they do grow them, they don't grow them in abundance. They're not real eyeballs. It's Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican. It's olives. Yeah. I was a joke, but my wife doesn't eat olives. Yeah, in Kalihi, the Patella shop.
Take your eyeballs with you.
We took a check. It's not that spicy,
Huh?
but weird. Almost tastes like Tabasco. Interesting. No, not anyway, not Tabasco. It's definitely. Oh, it is hot now.
They get chilies inside. I see them. Not
Oh.
like
It is hot. The hot is hot. So we got mayo, and it comes in a wrapper, and it's kind of messy, but it's wrapped in tea leaf and then tin foil.
the tea leaf makes it moist. So you wrap it in tin foil.
Well, they're both wrapped in. Well, one is wrapped in tea leaf, yeah.
They both were.
Really? They both was?
The tea leaf keeps it moist, so you wrap it in the tea leaf and then you wrap it in the foil.
Wow, this is tasty.
But you get tea leaves as well.
So we got 10 pateles. Yeah? 5 hot, 5 mild. I'm forgetting the butter of cachuetes. Cachuetes.
Bacalao
Do you ever try? I have empanadas. I kind of like them, but I don't. Isn't that what we ate?
the panadilla.
Yeah, we had one, but they call it panadilla. It has the patella meat or inside of it, or not the meat. What do they call that?
No. The metura.
The matuda. What else did they call it?
The masa is outside.
The
The
masa.
inside is the metura.
So the matuda and the masa. So I saw a sign in the restaurant that said we don't sell the masa by itself, or the fish either. I guess people would want to make their own recipes using their hard work. Basically, yeah. Because doing the
That's
the,
hard
the
work.
masa is the hard work. We have bacalao, yeah. Right here.
Not very.
This is not probably not the best. Ironically, the best I ever had, hey Karen, the best bacalao I ever had was from a Korean guy. Used to have a little restaurant in Aiea, Hawaii.
Yeah.
He had the best bacalao, and it wasn't even. It was so
It wasn't
simple.
grated like this.
It was like
The regular bacalao
I think he used whatever you can buy in the stores.
with tomato and onion. He made
It was like
real good.
the so here in the stores it said a whole slab of salted cod, and that's what he used. It was just, it was flaky. It wasn't. This is shredded, so I don't know why salted cod is so expensive, because cod, in my opinion, is not even a.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to be mean, but in my opinion, it's kind of. It's not a trash fish, because every fish is tasty, but it's just not my favorite fish.
It's $18.99 a pound.
I think they charge you more for it because there's less of it. Whenever you dehydrate or salt something, you get less quantity, and it takes longer to make it.
I should have said 8 ounce or 16 ounce, 8 ounce. They're kind of like that.
The only thing missing in this rice is there's not a lot of the beans. What do they call the beans?
Ganduni.
Ganduli? Or red beans, yeah? It's the same as red beans. Same style.
Gandule beans.
Gandule beans. I don't know what ule de olives is. It looks like an alcoholic beverage.
Huh?
And a drink of ule de olives. Olives. No.
Yeah, Spanish olive.
But we went to drop off my dad's car today, or he went to drop off his car, and we went to go pick him up from the pier because he's moving to Oregon in about 2 weeks. Well, he's not moving to Oregon; he's moving to the mainland, wherever he goes. And then went to run some errands. And so we decided to go to this place called the Patele Shop and see if they were open, and they were open. I am starting to get busy when we got there. Now, what's the green leaf in here?
Cilantro.
So they have cilantro, you can see it, there's cilantro in there too. Hey Richie, good to see you. He's doing good. I think he's kind of ready to go. He's been ready, yeah. Next time you guys see my dad, maybe we'll do a live scope together.
Oh, it's just too spicy for me.
But I was thinking my dad
Yeah, this one.
go live
The mild one. Put salt on top. So it's
and be a devoted live streamer.
Salt.
So my dad is going to be traveling the mainland in his car. So I was thinking, man, what a great way for him just to share his life, not get lonely, but also he can make some money doing it, because I know you guys would support him by giving him super hearts and stuff like that. and there's other ways you can make money. What a great way to travel, but also have other people share the journey with them.
When you pouch, try some this way.
I think I'm done with this. I want to eat that stew. That stew is really good.
That too get achote inside.
That's really tasty.
If you're Puerto Rican and you cook Puerto Rican dishes, my nana used
can
to
do that.
Used to use achote oil in everything.
Maybe we'll do that. I'm not sure who's watching me on Twitch, but thank you to my loyal Twitch viewer. Thank you for watching.
No, I don't like that. I like the salt.
Oh, she put shoyu on her salad.
Yeah, that's what I did.
You didn't pass this to Mom.
Because usually you eat bacalao salad with shoyu and oil.
That's local style, not Puerto Rican, yeah.
That's how my nana made it. When they made bacalao salad, it didn't have greens. It just had the flakes of
Ooh.
cod
This one's spicy.
and tomato and onion.
This one might not come out happy.
You like salt on yours?
Thank you, Shirley. The hot is good, but it's almost like it changes the flavor.
Paper.
I don't know if I like the flavor. It's good, but
It also depends on who's making them too.
well, we're talking about these guys right now, so they put a sauce in it. You can tell.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Very tasty. Well, great. Tell me where you guys are watching from. For those of you that are in my Periscope.
Hey,
This is spicy. What's your favorite dish? Someone's asking.
I like the hanajija.
Anadija.
It was been my favorite.
That's it's like a phyllo crust, yeah? Oh
It's
my
always
god.
been my favorite.
There's so much flavor in this thing. Thank you, Karen. You want to just taste it? Just taste the soup. But there's little chunks of the ham hock bone, and there's a little bit of the fatty jelly gelatinous thingies. It's really tasty. Got California, Arizona. Oh man, that's really tasty.
I like to order stew.
I should ask him for bones because I really want the bones. There's some bone in here.
You just wait for it.
Oh, look at that. You can see there's a little puka or hole in the meat in the bone.
I just wait for it. Okay.
It turns down to
There's something about bone marrow. It's so tasty. You find
These
out.
little guys that run around like that, they're called minions.
I'm getting full. Alright guys, that's it. I think we're good. I'm gonna end it so I can finish eating without being chompy rude. Thank you guys for watching. If my dad is feeling up to it, we may go live together today. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for enjoying getting out and seeing my stuff. I will see you guys on my next one. Thank you for your time, your heart, super hearts, and your data, all the good stuff. But most important, thank you guys for your time above everything else. Hope to see you guys on my next one. If not, love you guys. God bless you guys. Who you hope? I don't know if I am. Chew. All right, guys. Aloha. You try this soup.